Oh my goodness. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Monday, April 8th, 2024. I am here currently with Xavier down below here. This is running a few minutes late, so he will just tag in when he's ready. So that's it. So you'll notice this wonderful. I got this kind of late, and I know I used the penguin as the header for today's show, but Howard as Bonnie Raitt is just really fantastic from Total Eclipse. And yeah, so excited for anybody who was able to see the eclipse today. If you weren't, it was one of those things that I feel like with social media and the way the world has been going, we put so much more emphasis on things that we normally would not have, like back in the day. I mean, even I remember seeing it in 2017, and it wasn't really that big of a deal to us. And today it is. So here, I'll just show you some pictures I took from today. So, I did them in reverse order. Okay, so this was earlier. This is when it was starting, probably around 1:45 or so. And you can see like some of the sunspots here, which I think is always really a cool thing to be able to see kind of fairly up.
Very cool.
Yeah, it was kind of cool. And then I did do a time lapse, but I didn't download it from the camera yet. So I do have a time lapse after this all happened. And then we only got 60% down here. So this coverage was basically kind of like down to here. And that's pretty much all you got because it kind of goes this away. So it was kind of cool. And it was really fun to see, and I had my little glasses on over my sunglasses, and yeah, so it was really, really, special and
Did
kind
you
of.
use your C star for that?
I did use my Sea Star for that.
Oh, that's such a cool little telescope.
Oh, I know, I'm so excited to show you guys other things I do as I go along with it, but I did post some of this on Instagram so that we could see it all together. Um As opposed to us who are intellectually curious, there is also Howard who is completely and utterly intellectually
Well,
incurious. And
it's all because it's not about him. That's all
well,
it is.
but it's stupid. And like you said earlier today, anything that has to do with like fun or excitement or group participation or things that people love, he's
He's
against. Halloween
adamantly against.
and the
Exactly.
parades and just pretty much anything that includes like a bunch of people having fun and having a good time is
But
something that he's completely
but
against.
it goes to show the effort that is put into the show these days. In the old days, they would have had Gary the retard in a fake rocket going up to the moon. Or
Absolutely.
they would have played the fake Arnold Schwarzenegger talking about blowing up the moon. There's so
Yeah,
many things that they could pull from, but
right.
at this point, it's all about that's stupid. That's it. That's the effort that he puts into his show these days.
Yes, agreed. Sorry, I'm wearing a dress that's a little bit big on me tonight, but I was kind of liking the color, so that's why I have it on. But
Yeah.
just a little big. Yeah, a lot of people were in the path of the eclipse. I talked to a friend of mine in Massachusetts today, and she was busy with other shit. And she was like, yeah, all of a sudden it got really dark outside and kind of chilly. And then it was gone. And I didn't even really talk about it. I was like, wow, how do you not like focus on that just for the 10 minutes
It's
that.
literally what the world is talking about.
Yeah. And you
Like,
know what?
it's like, come on.
I'm excited for it, and it was really fun, and so I'll put up my time lapse as soon as I get it downloaded. It was really, really, like, big, gigabytes, so it didn't go onto my phone, but yeah, whatever. Alright, so let's talk about today's show. Unfortunately, we don't have Dennis with us yet.
Yet.
I will address the elephant in the room, which is, I don't know what's going on the YouTube channel where all of a sudden there's, like, I don't know, maybe 1 or 2 or 3 people and all of their miscellaneous accounts.
Sock puppets.
There's all these sock puppet accounts that are just kinda coming after us in a really weird and bizarre way,
Ooh.
and I'm not really understanding where the hate is coming from. I'm not understanding why people are being the way they are, and quite honestly, I don't care, okay? I don't care about you, and I don't care about your stupid accounts.
Word.
And if you want to talk about John Arm, you want to talk about what's going on with him and whatever, talk to him. Everybody talking about, oh my God, Arm's doing his show and not doing your show. And, you've talked so much shit about Arm that he doesn't want to be on your show. Go find that. Go find
that clip
somewhere. Go find that somewhere. And by the way, if Arm wasn't doing our show, he didn't do his show either. So it's not like it was just us.
Oh.
He just stepped away. And I am not here to comment on John or what he may or may not have said to me in the past about what was happening with him and what he's going through, because that's not who I am. Okay. So all of you assholes who have a problem with me not talking about John, or conversely talking about John, it's your problem. And I don't care. And by the way, and you can continue talking about how I delete your comments from the comment section, because I can, because it's my show. It's my show. You want another show with Stern? By all means, knock yourself out.
I think Frank said it.
Knock
Frank
yourself
said it very, very well right now in the comments. He said John's been very open about his battles with, like mental stuff. You know what? We gave him the space that he wants. It's cool. We still love the guy.
Yeah.
If he wants to come back, cool. We still love him.
Exactly.
But
he wants
like
to.
Like Mo said, if someone can find one, and our shows are on the internet, you go ahead, look to them. If you can find one time we said one thing negative to the dude, please let us know.
Yeah, all
I'm
you
pretty sure it doesn't exist. It's right there.
Out there who are just wanting, I don't know.
You know what? I think what they want
like
the
a new
Dabbleverse part 2.
Like exactly.
Some people just want the double and listen, it's all good.
I'm not here for that. And I'm not here for your salacious need to see me fight with somebody who I have loved for the last 10 years, okay? Because it's not going to happen. And you know what? I don't really even give a shit what, he'll choose at his own time to either come back or not. And you know what? We've been doing the show for 4 months without him. So it's absolutely okay for him to come back or not. Either way, door is open. And he can do whatever he wants. Okay, that's all I'm going to say about it. There's nothing else to say because I don't really know anything else. I heard about them doing the Deafening show when you guys said it, when you guys put it out on the forum at RadioGunk, and so good on him. It didn't stop me from forwarding him the link for the StreamYard every single week.
Absolutely.
It didn't stop me from texting him or emailing him every single week. And if you guys think that that's something that should be trolled or looked upon as being a dick move on my side, okay, I'm not giving in. Okay, and that's all I want to say. And you know what? You can keep your stupid ass comments to yourself, because I am absolutely closely monitoring the comment section on the YouTube channel, and I have no problem with deleting you. So talk away. You'll be talking to yourselves, okay?
Every now and then I fall apart.
So
and I need you now tonight, and I need you now forever.
Mr. Dangles did a song, which we will play at the end of the show today. And that's it. All right. So that's all we have about that. And let's start. You know what?
We got some salacious crap that went down today.
Holy
oh my God. It's
God. Should we even start the show with
Let's just start with it. You guys want us to start with Howard's show, or do you want us to go straight into the salacious crap?
Wow. I'm gonna, you know what? I'm overruling anybody in the chat, and I'm gonna go for salacious crap.
Yes.
Shit. What happened with Elisa Jordana today?
Yes.
I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. I think that some amazing shit went down. And listen, what I want to say just in advance of watching this video is that there is no part of me. Okay, let me just preface it. So Alyssa was live today with some dude in the car. I don't know enough about it, so I'm not going to speak out of turn. But she's in the car with some dude, and here's Dennis. Hang on a second. Den, hi baby. Listen, we're just about to start a little discussion about Elisa Jordana, and I just about like John and the comment section and all that stuff. So you can listen back if you care to listen about it. But we kind of went over that, and it was kind of like this little weirdo elephant in the room. So, did you hear about what happened with Elisa Jordana today? So good.
bro, you're in for a treat.
You were in. Well,
Cool. I like
Okay,
treats.
I take that back. You're in
so
for some crap.
fucked up. It's
Oh,
so
take it
fucked
back.
up.
Darn.
So yeah, some chick calls in to her show. She was live streaming. Apparently, she was live streaming for like 6 hours. Actually, the live stream is still going on.
It's still going on?
Even though there's nothing happening.
Probably is, dude.
Oh, we can't pop in?
Pop in
We should do it, Casey.
after
Can we
the
pop in?
incredibly horrible thing that happened to her. Listen, there is no part of me that condones violence against women. Okay.
Oh, no, I don't. I condone
nobody does.
violence against anybody. That's bullshit.
And this
Absolutely.
is actually worse than you can possibly imagine.
No, you're joking.
No. It's worse than you can imagine.
Bro.
And
I can imagine pretty bad.
no, but I just watched it right before we got on the show, and it's like, oh, mother of God, this is really as fucked up as it gets. So
Okay.
maybe somebody in the chat knows a little bit more than we do, but I will tell you, it is all over the place. I was tagged into it on Twitter, but it popped up on Reddit as well. And apparently something was said in the chat. So let me just give you a little setup. Apparently something was said in a chat.
Okay.
And the dude that she's with, which I guess people are going to tell me is her boyfriend or something.
Yes.
She gives him some shit, and he says to her, don't F with me because I'm not,
He did warn her. I mean, at least give him that.
Yeah, it's worse than that. It's just so much worse than anything I've ever seen, and it's really,
I mean, that's all I'll give. Is
actually tragic. Yeah, we're gonna look up, what is it called?
Pay pig. It's pay pig.
Okay, these are words I don't know until today. So let's start the clip
with a pay pig.
Okay, we don't know these words. I'm gonna look at. I just have to look it up. So basically, they're talking to like somebody. Okay, so she's already starting with him, and I don't know why because I don't know what precipitated this. Okay, so he look.
Oh, that's not cool.
Right. So then she kind of smacks him in the nose, and he gets a little bit upset. He looks like a little guy too. Looks like somebody
he does
to dominate a little bit. Not gonna lie. So
he looks like? He looks like if her and Benji had a kid.
Yes. Okay. Wait. Okay. And she's like, he's like, dude, you hurt me. And he's like, I will fucking floor you if you. Oh, and he's calling her the sea monkey. So I'm gonna lower that. But wait. It gets so much worse. Okay. So it's just kind of.
Well, I mean, so far I'm not really feeling bad for her because that's you don't do that.
Hang with it a second. So they're driving, live streaming, and she's taking calls and she's talking to people and blah, blah, blah. So I'm really not going to play the
while she's driving. This is crazy. Okay.
So, she's just going along, and he's getting really, really pissed. And he's
rightfully so.
He is. So far, I'm not really seeing defense of her.
Please hold on.
Okay.
So this chick donates some money, and they're talking about like doxing her or whatever on Discord or some shit like this. And then she pinches his ear, and then that's it. And he's telling her to pull the car over, and he is just literally ripping her fucking hair out. It was just really, honestly, it's awful. This is absolutely, he should be fucking.
Well, you know what though? There is something here though. If you're a girl, don't start hitting guys like that because shit like this can happen. Afterwards. Guys will snap.
Turn up. It's...
He's going a little too far though. Just probably could have just popped her and then got out.
Far.
No, please, I'm so sorry. Please,
oh, you're sorry, right? Get the fuck
out. I'm getting out.
So then she gets out of the car. Obviously, she's got to get the fuck away from him. Just because there's like insanity going on right now. It's just really just
okay.
Okay, so she gets out. I guess he goes around the other side. She stops the car, and then he takes her car. He takes.
Okay.
Sure, why not?
Sure.
Okay, and
that's it.
I see two people that have a lot of fucking problems.
No,
you think?
So
I mean, these two
had to
people have a
look up-
lot of problems at this
I had
point.
to look. Okay, what is your terminology about what the word pay pig means?
A pay pig is somebody that is basically like that she's using pay pig.
Okay, so the actual terminology for it.
That's what it sounds like.
Let me get rid of this. A pay pig is a financial submissive.
Yep.
In the dynamic of financial domination. I've never heard of this before. Financial domination is a fetish of power exchange, which involves the transfer of money from sub to dom as an act of ultimate submission. As money is the ultimate representation of power in our society, pay pigs are ultimately known as fin subs and money slaves.
So Benji, okay,
Kind of like Benji, yes,
kind of like Benji.
kind of like Benji.
Yeah.
So wait. A girl who dated Benji and Andy Dick is making questionable choices. Is that what I'm supposed to
I
understand?
know. It's shocking. It really
who
is
saw
shocking.
that coming?
Listen, there's a lot of, so many questions and not enough answers with this. I first off, I can't as a woman imagine hitting a man like that.
No, you shouldn't. And as a man, I would just walk away from a woman to touch me. I mean, just first time.
That's
just
what
walk
that's
away.
what you do.
Done.
That is
Just be
walk away.
done.
You
Like,
do.
no, we're done.
Just walk away.
100%.
Just we're done.
Car
Don't touch
over.
me again.
Car over, and then just walk away.
Yeah, we're done.
It's awful. Honestly, awful. So a lot of people in the chat are saying that this guy has money and he's like a dude who has like tons of money and whatever.
Sure.
Yeah, I can't even imagine that happening. And I did reach out to her to ask her if she was okay. I was a little concerned about what was going
She may be a little shaken up. I hope she got a car back.
I don't know because, like I said, the stream is still live right now.
The car's still rolling down the street right now.
It's still rolling down the street.
Yeah, I think
It must be plugged into the cigarette lighter because
they put it on autopilot. It's gone.
Either that or it's some battery in that camera.
Was that the same dude?
No, it's a different dude.
Oh, there it is.
Different dude.
this is I don't know who these people are. Okay, Lucy Jenna gets fed up with paper.
Isn't that just another term that she's like a whore with Johns? I mean, is that kind of like similar? I mean, honestly,
I don't know what's going on. Honestly, I don't know what's going on. And
what do you put on when you file your taxes?
What do you put as your what do you put as your
Is there a
profession
section for pay pigs?
I don't know. I don't know. She was live. I'm sorry. I think I probably deleted it, but it was just going with just like chats going without her being on there. But yeah, I heard him and
Arab guy
heard her. So I don't really know what was going on there, but it's just weirdness all around.
Well, her whole atmosphere is strange. It's always been a little on the strange side. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of questionable decision making going on there.
Yeah,
very questionable.
Hard to watch. It's hard to watch though. I'm not really.
Oh no, I didn't get any pleasure out of seeing that. That was.
I mean, if it's like some weird sub forum thing that goes on that people are really into, knock yourself out. But
I guess.
I don't get into that.
We don't kink shame here.
It was disturbing for me to watch that.
Well, it should be because that's not normal behavior on any part. Nobody should act like that. That's just nonsense.
On any level. So
on any level, that's just nonsense. No one should act like that. That's just psychotic.
Just crazy. I'm sure we'll know more tomorrow.
What did she think was going to happen? She literally popped him in the face and then yanked his ear off. What did she think was going to happen?
I've heard rumors about things that have happened with her and Benji, and I don't know enough to say whether it was something.
If you heard rumors, they were probably true.
Oh, dude, we did a Mr. Whiskers on that, man. There was some weird crap going on.
I almost guarantee you they're true.
We did Whiskers on that. Do you think it's a work? I don't think so. You know what?
It wouldn't shock me, but it's kind of. I mean, you're basically committing a crime on camera.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're gonna
actually they both committed assault. So I mean,
but then he stole her car. He took the car.
Oh yeah.
Well,
there's that.
If they're in a relationship, though, is it really stealing the car at that point?
I don't know enough. I don't know about their relationship. I don't know about.
That's a weird fine line.
I mean, isn't it technically
so many
carjacking?
questions?
I mean,
so many questions. No
So
answer.
many questions, no answers.
No answers.
None.
Is there a cop in the? Is there a LAPD in the audience?
We don't know enough. Yeah, we don't know enough.
That's really a
We need
messed up situation
clarification.
that I am glad I've never been in and
Oh
don't
my
want to
God,
be part
yes.
of.
And I just hope she's okay because that's just a really fucked up.
But the
thing.
thing is, the second she popped him, the dude should have said, "Stop the car." I'm getting the
Yeah,
F out."
exactly.
And the fact that he just hung around.
But she wasn't stopping the car, so there was that too.
Oh, but he didn't ask
Oh
to
no,
stop the
then you
car.
reach over and throw the bitch in, you throw the bitch in park.
He said, "Pull over,
You make the car stop
pull over the car, pull over the car."
Yeah,
and you
yeah,
get out.
yeah.
So
I mean, I once jumped out of a car for a disagreement on pizza. For fuck's sake, you know? I was like, no, I want supreme. No, you know what? F this, I'm
You
getting
know
out.
what though? That's understandable.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
That is understandable. That's fine.
Right.
That's understandable.
If someone hit you, like you probably want to get out because it's not going to
Yeah,
get better.
you make the car stop. Trust me.
There
There's
ain't
ways
going to
to
be
make the car
kumbaya
stop.
after that.
yeah. All right, so let's get started with the show though.
Oh,
Because
yeah, we actually start the show now.
Oh, do we
That was
have
1,000
to?
times.
So that was like a must-have
That is awesome.
for today.
That was 1,000 times more entertaining
Than
than
anything
3.5 hours
The
of the
entire
Stern show
year.
today.
Yes,
The entire year.
yes. So let's go to the
Do
show.
you realize I put more effort into getting here from my meeting than Howard has put in all year?
Parody of the show. Yeah, yeah. Your actual drive, your mileage of driving today was probably more than he has done the entirety of the year. So let's just go with
I
that.
drove 60 miles today.
There you go. So that's probably more. Me driving to WATP was more driving than Howard has done since last year, like Thanksgiving.
You mean 10 years?
In 10 years. He hasn't driven, that veal hasn't driven anything.
Anybody asking questions about the Lisa video right now? We don't have answers.
We don't know.
I just
We know nothing.
was alerted to it right before we got on the show.
Literally, you know as much as we
And I
do.
found out on the show.
Exactly. There you go.
I don't-
There's that news. There's that news.
We
All
should
right,
have had a puzzle reaction cam.
Exactly.
Puzzle's on
You'd be like,
strike.
Bitch.
She's been very bad the last week. Very
Someone
bad.
request to show it again. Should we show it one more time?
Did you
So-
see? No, I don't
Oh my dear God.
see him doing
okay,
food
okay.
to the
I
heart.
tried.
Yeah, it's really delicious. I lost Savior in the motion of doing that, but I just because I didn't use this as today's Photoshop, I just thought it needed to be shown from
God
Bob.
damn, that is disturbing.
He's brilliant.
Ah!
Okay, let's go. So, show opening. I don't even know why he started with this weird Frankenstein thing, which was also okay. We'll talk about. Hang on.
But now there's a new thing. They're getting good-looking guys to play Frankenstein, like hot guys, and it's so fucking annoying.
Ooga.
This was the role of ugly men.
I know it was for
They
me.
can
and,
finally be stars.
What?
Yeah,
What
because
is she talking about?
people have played Frankenstein, so sure, why not?
Hey.
Let's just.
Wake up and grunting.
I noticed Jared in the chat. Jared, we're happy that you're still alive and with us. So
Oh,
thank
Jared,
Yay.
why?
you for
Do
being.
you still have that thing in your nose that you need to take out?
That was the funniest. That was probably one of the funny.
That was funny.
You know, it just shows that I'm slightly a sociopath, and my empathy gene is less than 0, which pretty much everybody who knows me knows. But yeah, Jared, we're glad that you're well and that you're still
Cool.
you're still with us.
He's made it through.
Yes, indeed. Okay, so then he starts talking about how these two hot guys are going to be playing Frankenstein. One of them being Christian Bale, and the other one being I think his name is something Elordi.
Ooh.
Jacob
Ooga,
Elordi
ooga.
or something like this, who makes sense for the role because Jacob Elordi is like 6'4" or 6'5". I mean, he's a
You know who
really
makes sense for the role?
tall.
Howard Stern.
Well, that's what he
No
thinks.
makeup.
That's what he thinks, and so he's actually shocked. Here, let me just show you a really quick picture of Jacob Elordi so that you can see how tall this guy is. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, so he's a
Is
big
she a
guy.
fidget? Who's they
Might
with?
be a fidget, but he is 6'5". So yeah, she's
Fun size. Okay.
yeah, she's fun size, but he's he's almost too big for he's almost too tall.
No.
What are you saying? No. Oh, is that just the right size for you, Dennis?
Yeah, that's fine. That's a good size.
6'5" is fine. So of
Oh
course,
no. The fun size.
oh, the fidget
I
spin.
wish I was 6'5".
I know 6'5" is. No, 6'5" is a little tall. How tall are you, Xavier?
I with my biker boots, I'm 6'5". I'll put that.
Yeah,
way.
but you're what?
See?
3?
6'3".
6'3". Yeah, That's tall. That's actually
Yeah, I'm
tall.
only 5'10". It's just,
Whatever.
I would have loved to have been above 6 feet.
Yeah, you know what? I would have loved to have been like 5'9" or something like that. So 5'9" would make me happy. Okay, so of course Howard says that they should have screen tested him for the role.
Absolutely.
I've got that rage. I would have been fabulous. Guillermo del Toro should have at least screen tested me as Frankenstein. And I've got the
I
height.
can't believe he didn't think of you.
You put me in a pair of go-go boots, I'm like 6'9".
Go-go boots. Go-go boots. Chicks wear
Go-go
go-go boots, dude.
Go-go boots.
Go-go boots.
And that would be like 2-inch go-go boots because that's pretty much all you need to get up to 6.
He's already 6'8". I mean, he's tall. What? He's Magic Johnson.
Next thing you know, he's going to be like 7'4".
No, he's as tall as Magic Johnson. He is as tall.
Yes. I mean, we literally have pictures of them
We have
standing next to
pictures
each
of them
other.
standing next to each
Like,
other.
there's
They're
no,
the
like,
same size.
Ambiguity. No, we literally
They are
standing next
literally
to each other,
eye to
same
eye.
height.
The go-go boots thing is just so
The
weird.
go-go boots thing
It's
is that's
go-go
only
boots, all that stuff is just
a closeted zookeeper would say that.
I can't even imagine. Okay, so then they're just talking about I don't even know what started this, and I wish you could help me here, Dennis, because
Okay, I'll try.
Robin's blathering was
She was insane today.
she was insane. I have a couple of Robin.
Today?
No. I mean, she was off her medication bad today. Like
was off
literally.
She was off med. Sure. Yeah. But so this is what she said. And again, maybe you can tell me what the commentary was relating
Okay,
to.
I'll try.
They're fine. She's a party. No, they're fine, those two.
I don't.
Oh, I know what it was. Okay. No, I'm so glad I left that in because that's what brought it back to me. They were talking about he spent like a half hour talking about American Idol this morning. It's the first thing he started with. And talking about, how he got into bed on Sunday and, that's when they watch American Idol. And, Katy Perry looks so good because she has her Ozempic body with her big titties. And somebody had said to him that they thought that her and her husband, whose name I can't remember right now, help me, are having problems,
That's a crazy British guy, right?
Lord of the Rings.
The
Lord of the
current
Rings.
one.
Oh god, I can see he has long crazy hair.
Orlando Bloom. So
Orlando Bloom, yeah.
Right.
And
And
that's right. Howard wanted his picture.
yes. So this is what they're talking
I
about.
don't know
now.
anything. All I know is that people have too many opinions and they have to say them all. You leave these people alone. Let them do whatever is going on in their life. What if somebody was commenting on everything you did?
Is she kidding?
There you go.
What are you saying?
Nothing. He's saying nothing.
Is she serious?
Oh, that's insane.
Serious
That's
answer.
crazy. That is crazy talk. Remember, I missed the first 20 minutes of the show. Thank God, I was in traffic. So that's insane.
Does she not know who Cody Gifford is?
No, she forgot all that.
She forgot all about that.
And
Okay,
she forgot
cool.
about Regis Philbin's Flipperfoot child.
Can you imagine if social media today was something back when Howard was really important? How people would have been such sea monkeys to other people, would have like doxed them and been monsters to them, and people that called in or people that were popular on the show would have been a nightmare because he would have fostered it. He would have made people's lives miserable.
You know what though?
Oh, dude.
But you know what though? I think he's too stupid to understand social media, and it shows still because social media was around when he was still younger, and he still hasn't been able to figure it out.
No,
And so I don't think it would have. I think it actually would have backfired on him, and he would have gotten trashed.
Yeah.
Honestly. So I think that really would have been.
But I think people who were so
as a
rabid
whole,
and
yeah.
such monsters when it comes to social media would have felt empowered by Howard, and Howard would have enabled it. He would have been an enabler.
They were just as bad without social media to these people.
But
I
could
mean,
you
they really were. They
imagine
were just
with
as
it?
bad.
But can you imagine with it how hard?
But the other side of the coin is that he can't take it.
Yeah, exactly.
If
It would
he
have
was
come
trying to
back
make
at him
his way
harder.
through that environment, I don't think he would have lasted long.
Yeah, and she was on
Because
the
he
other
can't
side.
take it.
Yeah, agreed. All right, of course. Then we need to start into what you missed, Dennis, is
What I miss.
Oh, I already deleted them. Sorry, I had some eclipse pictures that
whatever.
I had put up. You don't care about that stuff, so it's okay.
Fine,
We were talking about the eclipse, and I took some pictures today.
Oh, I took a picture too with my phone camera.
Oh,
It
you did?
actually wasn't as good as yours, but it's not bad.
It's not bad.
It's not bad. I mean, it's
I saw
actually you
your
can tell
picture.
it's
It
an
was pretty cool.
eclipse.
Yeah. So I've seen some really cool pictures of it. But yes, so then Howard's eclipse hate.
Hold on, wait. We'll kill some time here. Hold on. Show you this.
Sure.
This is I took this with my camera, with my cell phone, with the thing, with the glass over it.
With the thing, with the cell phone, with the thing.
Yeah, with the thing over it.
The thing.
Put it up.
Okay, hang on a second.
Because the temperature dropped 4 degrees and the UV went to 1. It was kind of cool.
As I was hanging out outside, I was kind of hoping that I would get some, a little bit colder. Oh, very nice. So what do you do? Through the glasses, through the camera?
Yeah, I put the glasses over the lens and kind of had to trick the camera that it wasn't nighttime, so it would capture the actual.
Right. So that's the full eclipse. That's exactly.
That's as far as it got. That was at 3:00. I took that picture.
60%. That's a 60% view that Dennis is showing you.
Yep,
Cool.
but it still dropped. It still made the weird light outside.
Yes,
It
got
still
really
dropped the
eerie
UV
outside.
It was weird. I mean, it got really eerie.
Yeah, it was really eerie.
So you can take like a professional picture. I just use myself.
Well, duh. I mean, I set up for this. I've been working on stupid sun pictures for weeks.
I mean, that came out really beautiful
to prepare for this, and I have a time lapse which I'm hoping to pull together. I don't know, at some point in the near future. It's still on the camera, so I haven't gotten to it yet. But it was fun. It was fun. I enjoyed doing it.
It's just such an interesting event. To me, I find it very, very fascinating the way everything kind of works. Just because I have that. Thank you, Ida. I have that. That intellectual curiosity that Howard doesn't have, and I just find it just fascinating the way everything changed because of the reduction of the light coming into Earth.
Think about that.
It was huge, a huge difference.
Howard can be comfortable knowing that the next time it happens in North America, he'll be 90 years old.
He'll be almost dead. That's true.
No, but Robin will be dead. It actually was a conversation.
A child born today will be able to drink by the time the next eclipse happens. But the way they made it sound today, you would think there's one every
let's play the clip because
we're gonna go some eclipse hate now. Here we go. Hang on.
Well, today is Eclipse Day. You didn't get up excited?
No. Oh my God. What fucking morons are going to go stare at that thing? What happened to people working? What time is that happening, Robert?
That's ironic.
Around 3 p.m. It's supposed to be the best viewing in some place. I don't.
You know what goes on at 3 p.m. in my life? Work.
No,
I work.
No, it doesn't.
I provide for my family.
Provide for who?
He has such hate. Yes, and I love that we use these words for him, intellectually incurious, because that's exactly, who he's very similar to? The Kardashians.
But they're actually deeper than he is.
Intellectually incurious they are. Like their entire world is shrouded in taking horrible pictures of themselves, trying to look sexy. It's just shocking to me how, you've never seen one of them promote a book.
Look,
something, Howard even said that today. Howard even said he's only read 3 books like his entire life.
And then he lied. There's no way he read 1984.
Wait,
There's no way he'd be able to understand.
And one of them was "Oh My Dog."
Oh my, exactly.
And later, I want to do an update on that cat because I posted on RadioGunk.com.
Okay, I would like to see that because I have
that effing cat. I'm so angry.
I have the stupid gram queued up, so we can talk.
Okay, I have the whole.
And the most shockingly ridiculous picture of her I've seen in a very long time. So
yes, I posted that one. That was disturbing.
Shocking and anorexic as can possibly be. Okay.
Yeah, and yes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's go on with the eclipse. So
let's go on the eclipse.
He's never seen an eclipse, just so you know. Okay. There's been many of them during his lifetime, but he's never seen one.
I have never looked at an eclipse. I think in school there once was an eclipse, and they made us build a cardboard box thing that you could look at it on.
Yeah, I remember that year too.
Yeah. So you weren't looking directly at it.
And nobody's box worked. It was ridiculous.
And a lot of idiots glasses, and some of the glasses aren't even good. In fact,
then he talks about how Sam on staff, her husband, I guess, is an optometrist or some shit like this, and says that he's seen many people whose eyes have blisters on them from staring at the sun too long. Who does that?
First of all, I don't know how you do that because,
That
no.
hurts.
I mean, after about a minute or two, because you would actually be in pain,
Utter
excessive pain, before that even comes to pass.
Sure, but
Because
let's
that's
go with
basically stun burning your eyes, and it's you oh my god, that's almost impossible to do.
my glasses
Jesus.
work phenomenal, and yes, just like
Yes.
Abel, I bought a 6-pack for like $4.99.
Oh, I paid too much. I got a 5-pack for $9 delivered in one day.
Oh, you paid way too much. You paid way
I
too
can send them back though. It's Amazon. I can just return them.
Can you imagine how many people are gonna try and return those stupid glasses tomorrow?
Though
Let's
they,
say
you know what though? They're actually nice when you're laying out in the sun because you can put them on and you can just lay there and you don't need to put a thing over your eyes. It's actually
Honestly, I
kind of nice.
couldn't see dick with them on. I mean, you literally can only use them for the sun.
Oh, absolutely. That's all
Well,
they're
that's
good
the whole
for.
point, right?
No, it was insane. I was like,
But I
wow.
like that. When I go out in the backyard, I put them on now. It's just kind of nice.
Nah, it's super cool. Super cool. All right, so just in case you were wondering what an actual eclipse is, Howard is going to explain it to us now. So this is 69 explaining, in fact, what an eclipse is. Here we go.
The moon is in front of the sun. That's what
Between the earth and the sun. Yes.
That's it. I don't know why that's so exciting. It's just going to get dark. I don't know why it's a miracle. So I heard one woman on
Wow.
it was CBS Sunday Morning going, it's a miracle.
No, it's
I was
not.
like-
It happens all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the miracle is that this planet even exists and that we have perfect alignment between a sun, a moon, the earth, and gravity and elements. It's a miracle. That's why I tell you there's no other life in the universe.
Oh, the hubris of you.
Wow.
Shocking.
What an intellectually dull human being.
Oh my God, the
What
worst.
an absolute moron. Seriously, what a moron. I just can't even fathom having that low an IQ or that low of a curiosity about anything. It's just painful. And then blobbing, they happen all the time. No, they don't.
They don't.
This is actually, it actually takes a lot of moving parts for the stuff to actually be lined up.
Well,
It's
the
really
funny
a
thing
big
is that
deal.
some dude calls in who claims to be a scientist and says
Yes,
the
this
same
is funny.
thing. And yeah,
Buchwald.
so this is what he says. I mean, it's so and he's trying to like be Howard's friend with what he's saying. He's trying to like say, that's so stupid, so stupid.
Exactly. And I actually work at a national laboratory here in Tennessee. And like,
Sure.
we're going to go out, like we all got our glasses and stuff.
See, they all got glasses because they are all going to go out because it is a fucking spectacular thing you do.
Okay, maybe if you don't have a meeting, look out the window, but get back to work. You're scientists. You understand these things happen every 18 months.
They don't happen every few months.
No, they don't.
No, they don't.
Well, it depends. I mean, it doesn't happen in North America every few months. Is I think what the correct way of
But
putting
it's like almost 2 years, and the last one was only visible in Antarctica.
Yeah, I mean,
It was like in 2021.
Right.
It was
So sorry that you outside of Tennessee in Nashville somewhere gets to see them. Lucky you. You get to see them every couple of months.
Good for
every
you.
couple of months, because they always cross over Tennessee, every couple of months, because that's
like
just the way it
Azores
works.
does. No other planet has its moon pass in front of the sun like ours does. That's why it's so unique.
Yeah, that's true, because no other planet has a moon in the size relation ours is.
It's
much smaller.
It's a cosmic coincidence in that the sun is like, let's just pick a number, 1,000 times bigger than the moon, but it's also 1,000 times further away.
Correct.
From us.
Same size in the sky.
Whatever size it is, it's equal. The same distance equals how big it is compared to the.
Well, I was told.
That's how it is.
And I'm probably wrong, and you can correct me if I am.
You're correct, sir.
No, but they say that like this. They say that like one sunspot on the moon on the sun is bigger than our
Earth.
Earth.
Oh yeah, it's
absolutely.
enormous.
One sunspot is bigger than our Earth, you guys.
Yeah,
and because remember that's 93 million miles away.
Yeah,
think about that for a second.
I think
and you're
roughly they
that.
estimate that the sun, volume-wise, is 1,000,000 times bigger than our planet.
That's crazy.
So figure that out.
That's a whole, and that's not even the biggest star. Their stars are
Oh no, it's a dwarf.
It's
It's a white dwarf.
It blows your mind to think about.
It really is. I mean, if you guys like when you see Orion's belt outside, If you look up to the left, you'll
Beetlejuice.
see a yellow star. That's Beetlejuice. That is like thousands of times bigger than our sun.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it really does blow your mind when you think about these
Yeah.
things. Sure
But
enough.
unless you're Howard and you don't have the intelligence to actually think that way.
Yeah, I literally like the entire like North America's talking about this eclipse, but he wants that to be a boohoo. But listen to my guitar. You know, it's like
that's coming.
What a
Coming.
dumbass,
Oh, that
dude.
pain is coming.
He hates on anything that brings happiness to anybody.
Yes, that's what it is.
That's what it is.
Jared,
Can you
wait,
imagine how miserable Beth must be? Like for real.
Oh no, it's
All the
high. It's
things you
okay.
do. Can you imagine how miserable she must be?
Oh no.
in the
Come on,
existence?
it's high. It's high. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. So Jared, we have to give the gunshot survivor a little. Jared, Howard's penis is a white dwarf. That's a great one.
Oh, very good. Thank you, Jared. Thank you, Jared. All right, let's move on. So yeah, then they start talking about books that they've read, and they talk about 1984, and yes, we know that it's Beetlejuice and not Beetlejuice.
Whatever.
Whatever.
Just look at Ryan's belt. Look up to the left. You'll see a yellow star.
Yes.
And they debate whether it even still exists. They probably think it already went supernova.
Isn't
but because
Sirius
it's so
right
far
next to
away.
Beetlejuice?
Sirius is the dog star. That's
Yeah, I know. Isn't
North
Sirius
Star.
close to Beetlejuice?
No, it's by the North Star.
Yeah, when you look at Ryan's belt, look up and then to the left. It's the only yellow star that's out
Up
there.
and to the left. Up
Sure.
and to the left.
It's technically a red giant, but it looks yellowish because of our atmosphere.
Up and to the left. Wait, there was a movie about that.
There's the Magic Logie.
Exactly.
Of course. Oh, meanwhile, I heard that the Larry David season finale was amazing. Jerry Seinfeld was on it, and I don't want to talk about it yet because I'm sure most people didn't see it yet, nor did I. But it was all over.
Why are you trying to start talking about it? You haven't seen it yet. Why are
Because
you ruining it for everybody? Don't do that.
Did I? Did I ruin it? Did I
You
ruin
almost
it?
did.
Did I
You
ruin it?
almost did. You
Did I
said
ruin
Jerry
it?
Seinfeld's on there.
Did I ruin it? Okay, it's all over the internet. You didn't miss anything. Okay.
Okay.
I don't even know what happens. Okay. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Okay. So, anyway,
Okay.
so Robin, of course, comes back with another delicious
Nerd Jam.
another
Gem.
gem. Okay, here we go.
Look,
She was-
already, Howard, we were supposed to be flying around instead of
No.
driving. None of
Gonna
these
happen.
predictions come when they're first said to be on their way. So I wouldn't be
Yeah.
so
All right.
clear that the person who's the first person to live to 150 has already been born.
Right. So basically, what Howard was saying is that scientists are saying that the first person to live to 150 years old has already been born, meaning
Yes.
that if you're an infant right now, that there's a very good chance with technology and medicine and everything else that your life expectancy will be. I mean, what was it only 100, 200 years ago that people maybe lived to like 50, 60?
Yeah, it was about 200-300 years ago. If you live past 50, you were doing something right. Like Benjamin Franklin lived to his 80s, which was friggin' ridiculous.
He was a
That was
chubby dude. too.
ridiculous.
Well,
What?
yeah. He
What
was
was
a
he
Yeah, but
doing?
he had kept up with the broads even when he was old. So
Yeah,
maybe
there
that
you
kept
go.
him young.
But yeah, so I think it's conceivable that somebody
Sure,
who
why not?
Conceivable too.
150 years
Whatever. Well,
has been born.
last week the oldest dude on Earth was 115 years old. Died finally,
Right.
and then so now there's a new dude that they crowned the oldest person.
Oh, good for him. Okay, so
Yeah.
in
His
1940,
last words were "kill me."
yeah, right. In 1949 is when 1984 came out. I'm sure all of us read it, right? So we're
Mhm.
all kind of
Yes.
Yes.
War is peace. War is peace.
Yes.
So let's take a look
Double
at some of the
speak,
things
yeah.
that 1984 got right. Number one, the telescreen.
Yep.
TV which monitors and broadcasts to the people. Okay, now remember, this was 1949. So, right, so this was like a big thing that 1984 gave us. Okay, then
Yep.
speak right.
Mhm.
So basically what they could do is they could talk into something that would then type it for you, and it was part of the Ministry of Truth, and
Yep.
yeah, you could record and live transcribe. Floating fortress. So I know they include this as one of them, but like shit, I mean, if any of you have ever seen an aircraft carrier in person, you know that this is
Big
one
suckers.
It's gigantic. It's a whole city. It's a city floating.
you will ever see in your lifetime.
Yep.
Floating fortress. I don't even know this one. Versificator. So in 1984, a versificator is a tool which automatically produces music and literature in line with ruling party standards without human input. Essentially, content created by AI.
Yep.
Totally makes sense to me. Versificator. Big Brother and Big Brother is watching you.
Yep.
The belief that people are deterred from disobedience through propaganda is widespread. 100% agree with this.
Nobody seems to care about that one though.
He was absolutely his foresight of how human nature was what is so spot on. This book is reading it now is actually kind of frightening.
Yeah,
it really is. Everybody should read this book because it will scare the hell out of you because you'll realize how messed up things are.
You know what? I feel like reading it
so
when you're like 15 or 16. And you're right. I should probably read it like today. You know, just
Animal Farm.
Animal Farm, another great.
Also a great thing on human
was
nature.
That the whole list? You know that the Orwell predicted OnlyFans as well, but back then it was Mabel, give me Evergreen 5321. Oh, look at the stems on that dame.
I have no idea what you're saying right now.
Neither do I.
Okay. Okay, that makes sense. All right, so we're gonna move on a little bit, and we are going to. Oh, I love Soylent Green, Autobot Al. That's like absolutely one of my favorite movies.
Soylent Green's people.
Soylent Green. There's nothing better than the fact that the women. Remember when that dude died, the really wealthy guy, and the women came with the apartment, and they were part of the furniture. They were called furniture.
Spoilers.
And they were like, "What are we gonna do with the furniture?" It's like, we'll round them up and take them somewhere so that they, get a good night's sleep or something. But they are the furniture. They came with the apartment. I love that. Mm-hmm. Soylent Green is puppets. Yes, Mr. Dangles. Soylent Green puppets. All right, let's move on. Okay, again, Robin, insanity. I have no idea what's going on. So they're talking about people dying and, we're all going to die. And by the time the next eclipse comes, everybody be dead. That's here right now or whatever. They won't be. No. Here's what she said. Here's what she says.
Clear that the person who's the first person to live to 150 has already been born. There's a reason we have to go because we're all crazy and we get better with every succeeding generation. We can't stay here. We're a mess.
Oh, goodbye. I'm no mess. People want me around.
That is the most insane thing I've ever heard in my entire life. I mean, that's the second time I've heard that, and I still cannot rationalize the thought process that took. That's crazy talk.
Do you think she's talking to her cat, thinking that's Howard?
I don't know. It's
possibly. I mean, it could be.
I mean, she's a woman who probably has looked death in the face. Not unlike our Jared.
Constantly, I think.
Like shocking occurrence.
Honestly, like no joke, it amazes me that she can turn on her mic at this point.
She can't. Sometimes we're waiting for her in the morning because sometimes she can't.
I don't think she can, or she's cleaned the bag out.
You think they sent someone over there to flip the switch?
I think so.
I mean, Captain Dennis
Check
has to turn the power on.
Yeah, I think they do it.
Check the bedpan.
I think they do it remotely for sure. So, as we've started to notice in pretty much every single episode of the Stern Show, everything that happened the day before gets a victory lap. Everything. Yes. I mean, the whole show gets victory lapped. And it's kind of insane how far it goes. But, he's, of course, going to start talking about the Ostrowskis, who he thinks are the most brilliant people ever known.
The Kennedys?
Booga.
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh Kennedys, baby.
He doesn't really quite understand the word in-laws. Like, he can't really get it out. He can't
actually just played a clip because people will not be able to comprehend how stupid he is.
How stupid he is. Yeah, exactly.
This is stupidity right here.
It's pretty amazing. I must say my...
What? Your what?
My family in-laws, or whatever you want to call people who are, related to your wife.
They're the in-laws.
Yeah. They're impressive. My other brother-in-law, got a full ride to University of Vermont.
Big fucking deal. Okay.
Vermont. Ooh, slow down.
Wow,
Is
that
that Ivy
powerhouse.
League?
They're all so
Where
funny.
is
Wait,
that?
wait, Xavier though, didn't Vermont win like the Final Four like 5
Yes.
times in a row?
Yeah.
Oh, no,
Yeah,
they
yeah,
didn't.
that's what
Yeah,
it is.
For money on them that day.
Yes, the Ben and Jerry's League.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll take Chunky Monkey for 200, please.
The
Yes,
Maple
yes.
Syrup League. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when I drove to Lyndonville in Vermont just to see them.
Who?
play.
The Chunky Monkeys?
The whole Vermont thing. Sorry,
The
I'm way too.
Vermont thing.
There's Three River Junction. There's St. Jay. There's Lyndonville.
We have
There's
no idea.
Arlington.
We have no idea.
I don't know way too much about Vermont.
I've never been to Vermont in my life.
At one
Really?
point, I was literally no joke.
really
I was
pretty.
literally the only Mexican in Vermont.
Oh, absolutely.
I think
I bet they were watching you like a hawk.
Bro, I remember going into a convenience store. The kid almost fucking had a heart attack.
It's like
No joke.
he's sitting there on the phone ready to
He
call.
was. I ran in to get some like Oreos and like a 6-pack, and the kid like almost like jumped through the window behind him.
You blame him? Oh, honestly.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
With your resting bitch face, do you blame him?
Yeah.
Did you
He did
know
what he
though-
had to do. No, Vermont is beautiful, dude. It's like Oregon. It's one of those beautiful states that
I've
doesn't have a
skied
whole lot of people in it.
pretty sure I've skied there, but I think it was lower Vermont. No. I've been to Vermont. I've never been to Maine.
Oh,
That's-
Maine is beautiful. You
Yeah,
need
well,
to go to
Maine's
Maine.
over like Maine's
need to
really
go to Maine.
gorgeous. I mean, really,
It's
it's
it
one of
is
those
utterly
really gorgeous
beautiful.
states.
Yeah. I know.
It's really, really, and there is more distilleries and breweries there than you can.
You ever go to
imagine.
Bahaba? Bahaba.
Yeah, I went to
Maine.
Bahaba. I actually went
Bahaba's
to
a
a
good
house in
cool place.
Bahaba.
Where is that?
Bahaba is south
It's
of
on the
Portland.
East Coast. It's like halfway up. It's in the Acadia
Okay,
National
stop
Forest.
with your
The guy that's
geography.
What? I've been a couple places. Jeez.
So
That's
I
where
went to
that's where I
Ba-
met-
I went to-
That's where I saw. I won't say met Stephen King. That's where I saw Stephen King.
Wow.
He was
Walking on the
frightening,
road.
man. He's 6'5". The dude.
Yeah,
They were talking
hard to
about
miss
6'5". He's 6'5". He's a big dude. And you
Yeah.
talk about resting bitch face. That guy's scary.
Well, he's a little,
Yeah, but
And he's a national treasure.
that
So because I went to Bahaba, they had an
Bahaba.
event.
You guys,
And, the guy
you have
that
any
started-
lobster?
Yeah, I had lobster. The guy that started IDEX, we were at his house. His last name's Shaw.
Yeah.
What-
Did you see any swamp donkeys?
what kind of tech?
IDEX. It's a blood testing company. It's massive. They do human and animal.
Never heard of it.
And they had an event at his house on the water. It was like 5 acres on Bar Harbor, and it was
Bahaba. It's
Bahaba.
a really cool place.
And it was just like the most amazing place I've ever been. This was also the most expensive house I've ever been in.
It's too chilly.
Honest to
You know what's
God.
great about the Bahaba? They have roads like Runaway Moose Road or stuff like that.
Yes.
It's really a really cool place.
It's chilly for me. Up
Highly
there.
recommend it if you ever get the chance.
Even live in a place where you constantly
Hey,
have
dude, half the year it's basically like living in an ice cube there.
You just don't live there. You don't live there in the wintertime. It is utterly cold.
Yeah, it's brutal. It's like
It's not
There's-
even funny cold.
there's fluffy snow winter, and then there's frozen shitter
Exactly.
winter.
Ice
Maine
skating
has
rink.
the latter.
Okay, I'm going to move on now.
Yes.
I'm going to move on now. I don't even know
Yes.
how we got here. Oh, University of Vermont. Right.
Boston.
Did you know that Beth was also recruited for best? You may or
Of course she was. Sure.
may-
Why not? Why not?
You may or may not know that basketball Beth, in fact, was.
After it got its teeth pushed back.
Hold on. I can't believe it. All right, here we go.
Well, Beth evidently too. I didn't even know this really. I mean, I kind of knew, but,
Of course
but
you
for
knew.
real, she got offered a bunch of scholarships, full rights
Mm.
to play women's basketball.
Mm-mm.
Yes.
Yeah,
Liar.
the whole family was getting offers, and then it only
What was
points out
happening
what
at your house?
my house. My father was yelling at me that he had to spend $5,000 for BU for idiot school.
Yes, that's exactly. What.
It didn't play basketball in its senior year. There's no way that it was being recruited to anywhere. It already said it didn't play in senior year. You're not getting recruited if you don't play senior year. Just an absolute lie. Another, just like modeling in Europe. You know,
She was
same
learning those
lie.
6 languages
You may have had some
So, yeah.
notices of interest when she was in
in
her
the Saudi League.
Exactly. He
Thanks,
played
Mark.
in the Camel League.
She might have had some interest at some point. but not before. She knew she didn't want to play sports, and she probably knew that she wasn't going to go anywhere with basketball. I can't imagine. But they did have some tall kids, right? So they were from like tall kids stock. So
Yes.
and they went to a very small, private, very expensive school.
Yes.
And a lot of these schools look for kids in the smaller school venue. So yeah, but Bob got away with not having to pay for anybody's schooling, basically.
Good
right?
for him.
Well, except Beefs.
Yeah.
The 2 years of English major, it had to pay for that.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
So what?
Yeah.
He was embezzling money for what? For
Well,
what
that's
reasons?
why he was doing Medicare double, triple billing.
Yeah, I guess.
Triple billing, baby.
All right, so let's move on.
They're kind of perpetuating those stereotypes of Polish people, aren't they?
A little bit. Yeah, oh
Just a
well.
little,
Sometimes
just a smirk.
stereotypes mean something.
The weirdest thing about the conversation is how many times he must have said the word humble, because he thinks of them as being humble people. Everybody's so humble. And it's like, there's nothing for them to not be humble about. So he was kind of third string player. And yeah, I guess he did have 4 rings.
Bowl rings. Yeah.
Bowl rings.
But Howard called them Pro Bowl rings because
Wait, what?
He was at
Howard
Penn,
called them Pro Bowl rings. Yeah.
Okay.
Of course.
Sure. Why not?
Everybody on the team gets one. It's like a participation trophy.
Literally, no, not
Oh,
only.
you mean
on
like
the
letters?
team.
Like when you get a letter kind of deal?
No. When you go to a bowl game, everybody in the program gets that ring.
Gets one.
Everybody in the
Like
program.
the janitor gets one.
I'm
Yeah,
not
the
going
janitor
to
will get
diminish the fact that you probably have to be a really good player in order to be recruited by a really good school to play D1 football. Don't you nod your head? That's you could play D2, you could play D3, but to play D1 ball, you have to be a better
I had kids in my high school that went to D1, and they were just like Ostrowski, third string. They never played.
Yeah,
they went, but I mean, they were our best player on our team. But in the grand scheme of things, they probably would have played if they went to D2.
Were they playing against Bobby Boucher's team? Is that what was going on?
Yeah.
Well,
actually, one of them went to Notre Dame. One of them actually did go to Notre Dame and back a quarterback.
Well, here's the article that was written about him, because there's such a humble family. So let's talk about this after the clip.
This is so humble.
He's so humble. Everybody's so humble.
Impressive family.
Impressive family.
Yeah. And everyone's real humble about it too. Like, oh yeah. Like Beth goes, Doug, you can tell people you got 4 Pro Bowl rings. He goes, oh yeah, really? I'm not sure where they are. I'm like, oh, okay.
Pro Bowl.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I know where my Ratfink ring is that I bought.
Ratfink, yes.
So this is from 96. And again, I'm sure he's trying really hard not to be football goon from high school that was like big man on campus kind of guy, because basically he works, I guess, in tech now. I don't even know what the hell he does. But they do mention in here that, they put him in as third string quarterback. And his big thing was that he played in 3 games for the 9-3 Lions, including the Outback Bowl route.
Oh, wait, that was the year they came here to Tampa? Oh, my God. Okay.
But his most memorable outing came in the 66-14 blowout of Temple. He played in 16 in that game and engineered a 7-play, 67-yard drive that freshman tailback Curtis Ennis capped with a 6-yard touchdown. So, yeah, so he's 6'6", and he added 10 pounds to go back to being tight end, putting him at 220.
Okay.
So
likes that tight end.
Are you saying he took 10 pounds in the tight end?
He took 10 pounds in the tight end.
Yes, tight end took 10 pounds. Yes.
Dude, that is such an Al Bundy story. Like legit.
Oh, yes.
4 touchdowns, poke high type of crap.
Yes, of course.
That's like, I remember, like, you guys remember high school? There was always like some dude that graduated like 2 years ago. He still wants to hang out in front of the high school and shit. That's like that kind of stuff, dude.
So the story is that he was the third string quarterback behind this guy named Mike McCreary.
Mike Crutch.
Mike McCreary wound up going on to be a assistant coach at Penn. And while
that's prestigious.
well, no, here's the thing. Whilst he was an assistant coach, he's the one who saw Sandusky touching little boys. But he held off on this is so funny. This thing that Biznick did, it just kills me. Hold on.
Okay.
Here you go. He's the one who, and he waited. He waited for like 6 weeks or something like that before he told Coach Paterno that this was going on. And then he got fired, the other guy got fired, and yeah, he basically didn't tell on him, even though he saw it happen. He didn't.
Uh-oh.
When he got to the school, Paterno decided to change him into a quarterback despite the fact that he'd never played in the position. He was third string behind Wally Richardson and Mike McQueary. He ended up playing in 3 games. The following season, they ended the quarterback experiment and put him back to tight end position. McQueary would end up being the assistant coach at Penn State, and it was McQueary who caught Sandusky screwing the boy in the shower. McQueary was the guy
Times will change.
back in
Be
2000.
brave.
Did nothing
Be
in the moment
strong.
and went to his father for advice about what to do. The next day, he reported it to
And
Joe.
if you're a boy lover.
About a week later, he also went to school officials with what he saw. While McQueary notified the school, he never went to the police, despite witnessing Sandusky with a 10-year-old boy in the shower.
Oh my Christ.
Turno and McQueary were dropped from their jobs when the situation became public in 2011. McQueary would end up suing Penn State in 2 separate lawsuits and was awarded a combined $12.3 million.
War.
Mazel.
Verdicts, but eventually both sides settled for a lesser amount. So basically, he did nothing. Finally told him and then was rewarded with $12 million.
Do you think that Beth's brother got the Mr. Ostrowski? Have you ever seen a grown man naked?
I think
You like movies
do you
about
like
gladiators?
Do you like gladiator movies?
so like then so clearly the humble
Humble
brothers.
Much to be proud of there. So much to digest.
So proud.
Let's
So
do a little-
brave.
Be safe. Be safe.
Oh, you bastards. You know, I hate all of you.
Boy, do not despair. Be true to your feelings. Times will change.
We should know this by heart.
Your oppression will end. Well, if you're a man, be safe, be brave,
Be brave.
and above all, be proud to be a boy lover.
Boy lover.
Jesus Christ. The fact that dude thought was a good idea to put that on an answering machine. Think about that. Think of the, and you know that wasn't the first take. You know, like he probably did 2 or 3
Wait.
takes.
You
I
love
messed this one up.
we will call back, but it will be correct.
Yeah. Collect. I like it. You know,
Collecting.
you with phone
It will
calls.
be correct.
I forgot about collect.
Oh, I know it.
So let's hear a little bit.
Imagine a dude.
Let's hear a
like
little,
several
little,
takes.
go, get a little victory lap
The
here.
outtakes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hearing Howard on the air with his family today was the
Oh my
absolute best. We need to follow up
No.
with Beth's dad. That would be a
No.
killer interview.
Yeah,
Did Howard
killer.
bring up the
No.
Pirates? Yeah, I brought up
No.
the Pirates, and we talked.
No. Ooga.
I really enjoyed listening in on you and your family this morning. It was fun, interesting, and honest. How cool for your
No, it
nephew to
wasn't.
come on the air and see what you do. Yeah, he
No.
seemed to be somewhat impressed with me, you know, because he's probably like, well, what does he do?
Do you really think the 12-year-old was impressed with you? He couldn't wait to
No.
get
No.
on air, if you recall.
That's weird.
Yeah,
Like,
I
what
mean,
70-year-old dude goes around worried about what a
Feels
12-year-old
the
has to
need
think?
to impress a 12-year-old. Exactly.
That's
he's
weird,
such a petulant teenage grandfather that he needed to impress the 12-year-old.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just embarrassing. I mean, on so many levels.
Do you
On
think
so
that
many
Howard pulled the Ted Kennedy and walks in with the robe with no underwear and pretends he doesn't know his cock is hanging out?
levels. It was just
Ted Kennedy.
That's disgusting.
Rah.
The visual of that is just horrible.
Yes.
Oh,
I got a feeling.
yeah, I do too.
All right, let's hear more victory lapping because you know we love these. We love these these emails and letters that he gets from, non-existent human beings. And you know what? He never says Greg from Oregon wrote in and said. Like, it's just never, there's no name ascribed to anything. There's nobody that's really talking about this. Yeah, it's just some bullshit randomness. Here we go.
Beth's brother is great. His Sandusky story is insane. Yeah, Sandusky towel snapped him while he was naked.
Yeah.
That story is insane.
Oh.
Sandusky was caught with a 10-year-old. So that story, snapping a towel, is insane.
That's insane.
It's the most insane story ever heard.
And Howard is just really proud of it.
The 10-year-old.
Yeah, so proud of it. And he's talking about the story on air with his 12-year-old in the room. But okay.
Oh yeah, that's normal.
Do you think he sword fight with Sandusky?
There's plenty of shenanigans.
God.
Plenty of shenanigans. All right, let's continue.
The big question: when Doug and the family are over, do you and Beth serve Subway sandwiches? Joe Paterno would approve. I don't think it's so bad.
Email. Who would write that? Who would write that email to them? Think about that. Let me replay that for
Benji.
all. Who would write this note to Howard? Who would take the time?
Subway every day. So Howard, here's the big question: when Doug and the family are over, do you and Beth serve Subway sandwiches? Joe Paterno would approve. I don't think it's so bad, by the way. I really don't. I think Subway's great. I spent 4 years in college eating Subway every day.
Did you know?
Don't you think?
Did you really?
How old is Subway anyway?
All right.
Funny
so I looked it up.
Yes.
Funny enough, looked it up.
Yes.
Subway was only in Connecticut in 1974. Howard went to Boston in 1972. Subway didn't even start franchising till like 75. And God knows when they actually really made it to Boston. So he's lying.
Whoa, what a shocker.
He's lying like a rug.
And fun fact, it was originally called Pete's Super Submarines. And
really?
Yes. And then it was called Pete's Subway until 1972. But nonetheless, it was
Connecticut.
It came to fruition in 1965. This dude borrowed $1,000 from his friend Peter to start Pete's Drive-In Super Submarines in Bridgeport, Connecticut.
Yeah.
It's interesting that he's talked about Sandusky. Then he's talking about Subway, who had Jared as their.
Yeah, I know. More diddlers.
There seems to be a pattern here.
Diddlers?
I can't put my finger on it.
Please don't.
Oh, they did, though.
They did. So you got Jared and Sandusky in the same Sterniverse. Good for you.
After several name changes in the beginning years, it finally was renamed Subway in 1972, and a franchise operation began in 1974 with a second restaurant in Wallingford, Connecticut.
Get out of here.
They didn't even expand within their own state until 1974. So he's absolutely full of shit. He never ate.
He was doing TikToks in middle school, don't you know?
Oh yeah.
Exactly. With his friends Ariana Grande and
absolutely.
And he was going.
Ariana was a mentor to him.
He was seeing Nirvana. He was seeing Nirvana on a date.
Absolutely. Wait, that's too old for him.
So then he got into like a really, really weird pattern of talking about. I think people are encouraging his guitar playing, which is bizarre to me.
Yeah, no, they're not.
No, honestly, it's
no, they're not.
It's as horrible as it gets. But he's full on with it. He wants us to know that, he's going forward with this. And it's shocking to me how the staff has to just totally blow smoke up his ass. And yes, Azores, if you ate at the same place all the time in college, you would know the name. Of course.
Oh yeah. I remember I always ate at ABC Pizza on Sunday afternoon.
And he got
every Sunday afternoon. Ate there.
He only went to the cafeteria.
Oh, absolutely, because Daddy paid for everything, so he only ate there.
Slice of pizza. And
yes.
Yeah.
Pretty much what he did. So the fans are supporting Howard's guitar playing. So let's hear a little bit about that.
I think a lot of people were very excited about my new guitar sound and how my guitar playing is coming along.
Sure they did.
Fans are being very supportive of my guitar journey. I mentioned that I'm coming out with an album very shortly.
No, you're not.
I cannot wait for you guys to hear what he thinks would actually comprise an album.
Featuring green sleeves.
And again with the green sleeves.
And something called Spanish Theme. And a Farajaka will be on there as well. So
is this supposed to be comedy?
It's comedy gold, bro.
Anybody got the tracks, or do I need to get them off my phone?
Wow. So he's actually started recording all of his tracks.
Jesus
He's
Christ.
Good for him.
because he thinks that this is something that people want to hear. And everybody keeps constantly blowing smoke up his ass about how good he's doing. And yeah, I want to play that. But first, and this was a comment somebody had made on our website on radiogunker.com
Yeah.
today, basically during this segment. And I'm sorry, I'm going to not pull it up right now.
Is it Kive 96?
I was basically talking about, oh my God, we could listen to
Oh.
Richard on the phone with his dad from 10 years ago, and it would be
It's the same.
exact same conversation. It doesn't even matter when you play it or what they're talking about. It's the exact, and he's right. I mean, because I listened, I recorded a moment of it just so we could.
How that had went over, they'd probably been turned into the company.
Well, that's part of our job here. So.
Oh yeah, homosexuality.
I was even flicking my balls with his fingers too.
Oh my!
That's yeah.
It's embarrassing. I mean, seriously, I feel embarrassed for Richard's dad.
I don't.
That he's actually going along with it. Just
Pretty
hang up the
confident
phone.
that Richard's dad is probably just as smart as.
I mean,
he doesn't sound like an intellectual genius. So.
Doesn't he admit to eating like dead raccoon that's been run over by a car?
Yes.
I don't think shame is in his.
Yeah, he eats roadkill. He actually does eat roadkill.
Yes,
proudly. I do have a clip of the fantastic
guitar work.
Penis play. Let me see where it is, guys. Just give me one quick second here so I can look it up. I had these all like ready to go, and then
then the Alicia Jordana thing happened. Screwed everything up.
Yeah, it screwed everything up. We had to get to that.
Breaking news.
Clearly, we have a victory lap for Dick or Sausage, so let's talk about that really quick. The clip here again.
Howard, the Sirius app. Just when I thought listening to Dick or Sausage was hilarious, being able to watch it took a whole new took it to a whole new thimble-sized level. That was so gross. I can't unsee that. Richard is hung like a chipmunk. Yeah, you look incredibly small, your penis.
Well, it's funny because I'm small anyway, but Mike said, the way they blurred my dick, it looks like I have no dick. And
let's take a look at that, shall we? So
we're gonna have. Do we have to?
Come on, we have to. Absolutely, we have to. What do you mean?
Even if I had to listen to it, Jesus.
This is how the show goes. So apparently they blurred him out, but yeah, I mean, you're not gonna really see anything. Lucky us. I mean, honestly,
God, he's so fleshy.
Ruddy, and it looks like you could just push down on him and it'll be like memory foam, just like really.
He looks like a naked mole rat.
Yeah. So
look it up.
Wilding.
Yeah.
Chris Wilding.
Bro.
You know that Chris is full of shit with this because
he absolutely is. He's an air whore. This is a way to stay on the air.
I don't know where I am. I don't have my glasses on.
Oh, you're such
where I am.
I'm gonna point
Which hand?
Right here.
Okay, I want to start at the base.
Chris, use your mouth.
That's sausage.
Oh,
didn't really blur it that well.
Hang on, go back to that one.
Oh, God, ow.
Small. I'm trying to feel for veins. That's sausage. Okay. Oh, hang on. Is that penis?
That's up to you.
Yeah, the last one was penis because it has that plumpness of a cock.
You're wrong.
I'm wrong.
Whoa,
look how happy he is.
Oh, that felt like sausage. The ones I deal with are much bigger, so this is very tricky. I couldn't feel vein. I couldn't feel anything.
Really? Chris, can you believe?
Really?
What an interesting
You
turn
were
of events.
wrong.
Okay, we're good. I'm good.
Oh, now we get to see Horse down there. That's great.
Yeah, everyone thought you would be the.
Now notice his three guitars in the background are not the ones that he uses to play on.
They're just decorations.
He
They
has
don't
a
have
new
strings.
guitar on the side, right? These are just decorative, and then he has his amp here so that he can connect it because we really do need to hear him playing. I mean, this is part of the show now, is to listen to him play songs. So yeah,
This is literally the worst podcast ever. It's
Absolutely.
so terrible. It is the worst podcast.
That's right,
ever.
Frank.
It's
I can't
actually
understand why
worse.
Sirius is failing.
Yes.
It's actually worse than that podcast we saw we're on Who Are These Podcasts, when they played the guys that worked together and they didn't know one guy's wife was pregnant.
Yes.
This is actually worse than that.
Yeah, one dude turned to the other and said, "Your wife's having a baby?" Like, he seriously didn't know. Like, he
No,
seriously
he didn't know. They never talked to each other. And actually, there's a commercial for them on Pluto in between the shows. They actually have that thing, and I always point out, hey, those are the two guys that know nothing about each other.
Nothing about each other, but they were funny. They made me laugh. So then, Richard is talking about how they're workshopping. Apparently, who is it that's going to be in concert at Central Park and supposedly invited Tookus to open for them at
Sure.
I zoned out. I'm sorry.
One of the stupid. It's either like Counting Crows or somebody stupid.
Oh, no, it was Counting Crows. It was Counting Crows. Yes.
You're doing a free concert.
Black Crows or Counting Crows?
It was one of the Crows. I couldn't tell you right now.
They just had the Black Crows on, so
the Crows.
It would be them then.
Those
It would be one of the Crows.
Counting Crows are the other ones.
Those Crows.
Yeah. Cool.
Those Crows.
They're doing a free concert in
The Russell Crows.
Yeah, exactly.
And they go Counting Black Crows. Exactly.
Yes.
Counting Black Crows.
Thank you, Benjamin.
And apparently they legitimately invited Tookus to open.
Sure.
Jesus Christ, now.
And of course, Howard immediately said no, but because they have nothing else to do, they need to like workshop the concert for Howard.
Yeah, no, I know. In fact, I was working up a new tune. Let me see if I can find it real quick.
Oh my God.
A lot of this stuff. Yes, Richard.
Steve Nowicki and I have a lot of great ideas if you wanted to play that Central Park show.
Great idea.
We brainstormed some
brainstorming ideas for something that's never going to happen.
He's one of those artists that only works in the studio, apparently.
Like Steely Dan, right?
For our Jewish friends out there, listen to this. This will be on the album.
Listen to this.
This is a traditional Jewish prayer.
How are you proud of this? You're like a 5-year-old. Seriously.
I literally could not tell you what that was. And I've actually heard a lot of Jewish songs in my life. I couldn't tell you what that
That's like the kind of stuff you would hear like at a toy store and some kids playing on a Fisher Price guitar or something,
Yeah.
That's how crappy that sounds.
Brutal. Okay.
I mean,
showing off more guitar skills. This is so exciting.
He has
brilliant.
He has all the rhythm of somebody with like MS. I mean, it's pretty scary.
I mean, I'm literally sitting right here next to my guitar, which I'm going to play for you guys at some point in the future.
Not really.
No, not now.
Okay.
Not now.
Zoozazoo.
Zuza, Zuza, Zoo. Zuza, Zuza, Zoo. You never told me how much you love me. I know that
my vagina, my vagina.
I'm not
doing
easy there, Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah, exactly. Slow your roll there.
Purple haze up in my brain.
So okay, so here's the genius of his guitar skills. It's just so
There's
phenomenal.
genius.
Yeah, here we go.
I
I'm trying to find one that I did. All right.
Listen to this. This is crazy.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this. This is on the album.
He's recording.
What is this?
It's an original.
Okay.
There you go.
That's it?
Nice.
That's it.
Jesus
I
Christ.
keep it short. I'm like the Ramones. I just do it quick.
There's no part of me that thinks that he's being serious about this, right? I mean,
He is serious. I think he's dead serious because he's a petulant grandfather. I honestly, that sounded like the interludes in old westerns. For like 2 seconds.
Not even that.
you could pluck.
Dun, 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 dun.
Exactly.
I could pluck it without even hitting a chord and still sound better than that.
Exactly, but it's literally. I figure I see Lee Van Cleef or something. I hear Lee Van Cleef pops up.
So listen to them kissing his ass about how great
Oh,
he
it's so bad.
as a guitarist. I mean, it's really quite scary. Here we go. The second to last clip, by the way, guys.
Yay.
Wait a minute. You're going to tour?
I can't stop playing this. That's how good it is.
You love your music.
I do. I wouldn't put it out if I didn't love it. Oh,
The
listen to
part
that.
where you strum is nice. Yeah.
Thank you.
That's nice. Where you
Thank you. I know it.
That poor guitar.
That's
I
pretty.
know.
You know, thank God guitars don't have feelings because this thing would just
Think
jump
it's
out into the
you guys
pool.
playing once, but it's not. It's just me. It's solo.
Wow, that was amazing. So good. Your strum portion. So
Jared. Jared. The wind cried oy vey.
How is this different from when he did the same bit 10 years ago?
It
Or 12
is
years
the
ago?
same bit.
It's the same bit again.
It's literally the
I'm
same
learning to
bit.
play. And what's after this? What, chess? And then what, photography? And then what?
actually
Is this
works
like a circle?
because
It
I
is a
would be
circle.
so unbelievably embarrassed to be playing that for his paying.
Tens of listeners. Tens.
Seriously, that just is absolute. Are you experienced?
This is this is literally the equivalent of when he learned to Photoshop for those calendars.
Oh my God, yes.
This is if a guitar could have a missing leg, that would be it. Oh,
First
by
of
the way, Mo and I were talking about, and we were probably going to do we're coming up on the 10th anniversary of one of the North Shore Animal League calendars with the missing legs and stuff. That's coming up later in the year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hold of that calendar. I really want to do like a
The deep dive on it.
dive. Yeah, unfortunately, we don't have access to any
Do we still have that? Remember, didn't you do that one with Elijah's boy? That dude?
dog shit.
Yes.
Didn't we do something like that? That,
yeah.
that dude knew his stuff.
Time for the 17th time. It's on Dog Shed. We don't have it. We don't have access to it. Sadly. I wish
Oh well.
machine because that would be amazing.
I wonder what that dude's doing these days.
I don't know. He was really
He's a
smart.
Chicago kid.
I reached out to him one time. You know, he used to do like a lot of woodworking and pens and stuff like
Oh, the
that.
pens. Yeah, he's a pen guy.
The pens. Yes, the pens.
First guy doing GIFs and stuff like that. Elias was
Oh, absolutely. He was a pioneer.
really brilliant guy. And so he's the whole reason I even do this to begin with. It's all Elias's fault. All his, yeah, because of his
You think
Photoshop.
he would do a RadioGunk pen for us?
He's been on our show actually. And
Yeah,
I
I know. Yeah.
from him, weirdly enough. I haven't reached out to him in a really long time. I wonder
You
how
should
he's
reach out to him. See if he's interested in doing the 10th.
I think that would
anniversary.
I'm gonna make a note of that right this moment.
No. Yeah, that guy was funny.
Elias boy. Yes, for sure. I'm pretty sure I have him somewhere. All right, so this is the end of the show. I didn't really tape it because he started talking about how he was going to wrap the show up, and that he was going to bring something up tomorrow, which was Jonathan Blitt and Ronnie, and then he starts the whole argument. So they are having some sort of bullshit argument, which means absolutely nothing because everything they do is completely manufactured.
Oh, this is all fabricated. It is absolutely fabricated. And the thing is, he killed 20 minutes today on this fake argument. Oh, thank you, Nicholas. Nicholas Cage was $5.
You
$5, dude.
cannot see my nips, silly. That is not something that's happening.
Oh, come on, $5 is $5, Mo.
It's true.
Nips.
So he's gonna double. He's gonna double down. He's gonna double down now and kill an hour tomorrow with it. He killed 20 minutes today and killed an hour tomorrow.
It'd be victory lap.
At the time. Absolutely an hour's
He'll
worth.
be victory lapping it again.
Yes,
on
yes.
Wednesday.
All right, so let me do end of show and then we'll get to some other things. Here we go.
There you go, John.
Adios.
Bye. Adios, amigo. That's Spanish for see you later, friend. All right, we'll see you tomorrow.
Get out of here.
That's it. Just
That's how it ends.
That's how the show ends. So I did want to bring up, hold on, because I got tagged into it on
the
Twitter machine. Hold on a second. Oh, look at us playing live on the Twitter machine right this second.
Oh, we're live on the Twitter machine. Oh wow, that's
Oh,
great.
Twitter.
There we are. So Elisa Jordana, best known for appearing on the Howard Stern and marrying Andy Dick, gets in a domestic violence situation with her boyfriend. Police witness violence between them, but still allows them to drive away together when the harrowing events unfold. So I guess she went on to talk about it. And so anybody who's interested in what happened with Elisa after the fact can go check it out. It's pretty much all over the interwebs now. So you can check her out and see what happened to Elisa. Let's go see what's going on in Stupidgram right now. And
Yes, all right, yes.
first let me show this picture because it was, I think the insanity is really kicking.
It's really catching on. Yeah, I saw this and immediately started a thread because I was disturbed by this. That is a 50-something-year-old thing that is dressed like a 12-year-old thing. Yeah. Yeah. That face is scary.
First off, I think she has lost an extraordinary amount of weight, and that's why her teeth are looking so much bigger.
You can lose 10 pounds.
She's really, I mean, I don't even understand what's going on with her arm over here right now.
That's just sinew. That's not even muscle. It's just sinew. Thank you, Ida. Thank me to Wiki.
But she is ridiculous.
It has just gotten disturbing looking. And that dress is so inappropriate for something over 50 years old. I mean, that's just it's just not
belly
even
top. Howard loves belly tops. What's wrong with you?
I understand that, but this thing's over 50 years old and it has hair like Cindy Brady. I mean, this is disturbing.
Come on, who doesn't see that and go, black hole sun, won't you come, wash away the rain.
What is it? DM?
That's exactly what that is.
Tickle Me Toki wants to see your nips, Xavier. Go ahead. Whip them out.
On that.
Just let me know you have them out.
They're out right now.
There you go.
Here, listen.
Thank you so much.
I feel like such a whore.
What was that? The thing is it
Bucks a buck.
The baby daddy or what was that thing again? What?
DDLG?
Yeah, DDLG. That's it right there. That's DDLG.
Thank goodness this mirror illusion is just that 2 pebbles are definitely not better than 1. She's a handful. This is just a bizarre picture to me.
Dude, it's a weird picture, even by her standards.
Even by her standards.
The face is disturbing. The hair is disturbing. The outfit is just Jesus.
Dude, it's just weird, man.
Everything about this is just
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there was something else apparently that Dennis had posted on Radio Gunk, and we're gonna
just pull up the Radio Gunk thread.
Oh no, just come here. I'm here already. So
okay, because I have all the story together because it makes no sense at all.
So
the cat.
The update on the cat that thrown out the 3rd floor window.
Yeah. So yeah, this is the 3rd floor window cat. Okay. That last week was it on Wednesday? I guess Tuesday.
Let's go back in time. Let's go
back in time because you know.
You know what? He's had so many friggin' posts. It's like frightening.
It's like
1 week is like 1,000. It's like 100 posts 1 week.
Yeah, like
there it is. Okay,
scroll down to it. Good luck.
There it is. This is
need help with transportation.
What day is this? 6 days ago. Okay, so this is last Tuesday.
For a second.
Well, think about this for a second. This is last Tuesday. Need help. Need some help with some transportation this morning. I was informed overnight about a situation with a friendly, sweet cat that was thrown 3 stories from her apartment. Kitty is blah, blah. Update, we have a transport. I wish I could write back to all the wonderful people who have been volunteering transport. Much gratitude. Stay tuned for updates on Kitty.
Transport 6 days ago. Okay, so we
6
hear
days ago.
Okay, no, then we get the information. Here's the person.
So this is later that night.
Gross.
Yeah.
With the fleece. All
right.
Jacket
so
off.
This cat allegedly was thrown out 3 stories, which is over 30 feet, onto concrete. And okay.
So that's all we heard. That's all we knew.
Okay, so now we go up.
Wayne's World, party time.
I wish we could make the screen spin.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Okay, so this is a day ago.
He looks happy.
Was this yesterday?
This is last night.
Sore mouth from trauma after being thrown out a 3rd-story window. Sweet Pea is going to be okay. I'm so happy she's with me. I'm going to let her recover and learn to trust again before I put her up for adoption. We love her already. Hashtag healing sweet
Trust
pea.
again.
Hashtag healing sweet pea.
Okay.
You don't have to worry about trust falls with that cat, right?
So many things about this are just nauseatingly just false. First of all right, if this thing was thrown out of over 30 feet onto concrete, where is a body cast? Where's the shaved fur? Where is anything?
It's fine.
I mean, because there's nothing wrong with this cat. And how do you have a sore mouth from falling over 30 feet? I mean, what did it grab onto a wire with its teeth?
All I got is like I fell out a third-story window, and all I got is a sore mouth.
Parkour.
How do you know it's sore?
I have no idea. That cat doesn't look distressed.
So you're saying that Beth doesn't know what a sore pussy feels like?
No.
No, it doesn't. Definitely no.
Oh my God, no.
Even after all the Arabs.
Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like he'll be charged, says Laura. And then Adamsbury says, maybe we can throw him out the window and see how it goes. It's just people can walk around freely after
advocating violence.
Sore mouth.
Someone can report that.
Sore mouth. So we have a fake report of animal abuse because we have no real proof that this cat was actually injured because there's no
kind of monster does this. Poor
Oh my
cat.
Christ.
So many sick
Yes.
Dennis. A monster who was
Oh my God. A bully and a monster.
a monster. Why would somebody do this? The state of humanity.
I wonder what next week's disaster is going to be.
So the other part of this that is just absolutely just, as you would say, delicious, is that it's with me. All right, bitch, you're 1,400 miles away from this cat.
Yeah.
Literally, you're 1,400 miles away.
Flies it down. Can you imagine if she flies it down? That would be.
Oh, that would be awesome.
That would be.
Oh my God!
Yes.
Spend $5,000.
Hey,
it's
you know what?
Down.
It's a shorter flight than Oman.
She should.
Just saying.
She should be home in like 6 to 8 weeks, though. No,
it's
this
time.
cat will be
to
gone
Hampton.
in 6 to 8 weeks.
Do the
Hampton
Hampton
there's nothing wrong with it. It's a
healing
cat.
sweet pea. Let's see what's going on with that hashtag. Oh, there's the big hashtag.
Wow, it really it's caught fire.
Really caught fire there.
That is a fire. That's it's smoking.
Christ.
Hey Mo, before we sign off, I have to read something.
No damage, literally just a little bit. This beauty.
Oh, do you hear me?
It's a beauty. Yes, babe. What?
Oh, before we sign off, I have to read. One of those things.
Okay.
Just give me the high sign.
Well, I'm just about wrapping up. I was just looking at the.
Oy vey. That is a pretty cat. It's a shame it's by it.
Just a beauty. Just a beauty. All right. Xavier, what is it you would like to read to us, sir?
Okay, since we showed that thing at the beginning of our show, if you are the victim of domestic violence seeking information or assistance, please contact the NYS Domestic or Sexual Violence Hotline. Call 1-800-942-6906, or you can text 844-997-2121.
Thank you for that. I appreciate that you did that. This is good. This is good. So yeah, that's basically it. So Heart is on Wednesday?
Yes, Heart is on Wednesday.
Coming straight out for you.
Tomorrow is today's victory lap, and it will also be the Ronnie fake fight, and then Wednesday will be victory lap and Heart. Yeah, a lot of content tomorrow. It's gonna be just spectacular. Oh, probably some eclipse stories because need to kill time.
Because of course. So I have a little surprise for you at the end of the show.
Yes.
An email today, which I thought everybody would appreciate since we are missing out on the cheesy 70s music that we so used to love from last year. So I thought instead we would end the show. No, there was no cabbie mention on the show today.
Oh, so if we're gonna be ending the show,
yes. I'm sorry.
I need to plug myself then because I have DJ's Classic Garage. They're on YouTube. I'm at 488 subscribers. When I reach 500, I will do a live in my garage to answer anything within reason, of course, but answer anything. I have a new video coming out.
When?
Tomorrow.
When?
It's going to be on EV Copium It's one of the copium is a great drug. The
What's
cope is
copium?
strong.
What's copium?
Copium is
Drink it
the
and shoot it? Can you hit it?
no, it's like when you're delusional about something working out, you have copium. Like Beth wanting to be a model and at 52 years old, it has copium.
Or a basketball player, sure.
Or a basketball player, or Doug being, a star quarterback in the NFL.
With his Pro Bowl rings.
Copium.
Pro Bowl rings. 4 Pro Bowl.
Pro Bowl rings.
Pro Bowl.
Say that
Copium.
word. 4 Pro Bowl. 4 Pro
Say
Bowl.
that.
Pro Bowl.
4 Pro Bowl rings.
Close enough.
And I'm working on some shirts, and hopefully my staff will be done with the other set of shirts.
Yeah.
My staff has been terrible.
Puzzle, get on it. Post haste.
Bitch.
Exactly.
Monster.
The monster
We're
finally
going to
came
the
in
can.
here.
Oh my God.
All right. So thank you everybody for joining us tonight. We really appreciate you coming and sitting with us for a while. As always, we're here because we want to be. That's all I'm
Yes.
and that's
I drove 30 miles to get here. To
30 miles. And our balls hanging.
His balls.
I didn't realize that until just now.
He has dangles. Dangles has dangles.
Play it again. I gotta go. Hey guys, thanks for hanging with us tonight. Please join us for any further discussion at RadioGunk.com in the forum section. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at RadioGunk. And don't forget to like this and subscribe to us and hit that little bell so you know when we're doing a new show. Thanks.